Welcome back to an episode of A Day in the Life of Kate. First of all, you know the deal. The AC, she's just a part of the chat. She has entered the chat. She's here. She's rent-free because 102 degrees. We're not even gonna play. We're not even gonna go there. I know what you're thinking. Kate, where the have you been? I don't know if I'll address it. But just know I know. Let's see when the last time I posted a video was. Let's see how long it really has been. 8 months ago. 8 months ago, you guys. I posted my LA vlog 8 months ago, and that's how long it's been. I do apologize. There are reasons, I'm sure, that we could get into, but that's not what today's video is about. Today's video is about getting me out of my state of depression. No, like for real though. I feel like I've been living in a funk. I feel like everything around me is messy and dirty and disgusting. I currently feel as dirty and disgusting as I look. I already kind of started this process. I got up this morning, I cleaned my kitchen, I vacuumed the living room, dining room, kitchen, and my bedroom, but there's still a lot more on this to-do list. It is currently 1:15 p.m. I hope this doesn't take me all day because I would like to be able to wind down and settle down because it is a Sunday before work, and you know, but we need the Sunday reset. It is time, we need to. So that is where we're at. That is what we're doing today. And first things first, we're gonna go clean my car. Now, I do wanna preface and say that nothing about this video is gonna be aesthetic. This is not gonna be one of those aesthetic, clean with me vlogs. This is just real. This is real me. This is me doing my best, trying my best to get out of my depression funk, as I like to call it. I feel like I go very like this, which is anxiety and depression to a T. You have your highs and lows, and I've been in a low. And fun fact about me, something that I do to make myself feel better when I'm in this low, and do not judge me for this, please. I watch Hoarders. I know. It sounds so bad. There's 2 seasons on Netflix, by the way, and it just makes me feel better. So bad, using other people's trauma to make yourself feel better. That's not what that is, but it does remind me that things could always be worse, and that is kind of my takeaway from it. And usually it motivates me to get my shit together, if you will. So that is what this video is going to be. Follow along. And I also really want to get to go grocery shopping. I need to go and get cat food, cat litter. I need to do the boxes. We're just gonna catch up. We're just gonna hang out. I just need you guys with me and to help motivate me, keep me on track. And like, if I'm filming myself doing this, 9 times out of 10, it's going to make me do it. Yeah, I love you guys. I've missed you guys so much, so much. I have filmed random shit here and there. I couldn't post. I don't know. I just didn't know how to come back, but this is how we're coming back. Let's get me out of my depressive funk. I'll see you at the car wash. You know who else is living rent-free? The constellation on my chin. Love it here. Make this make sense. Do you see that? Do you see that out there? It is storming. I just went and cleaned my car. Is that on me for not checking the weather? No. I'm gonna say this is literally the universe in my life right now. And I am parked outside of Tractor Supply because I need to go get cat food and cat litter. Ask me if I'm about to get out in this. Look at this. The cart flipped over. While we wait, they gave me an air freshener, but it's really not all that cute. When I was on a bachelorette trip last weekend in Texas, I picked up a new Harry air freshener to add to my little collection here. We're gonna hang it up because it's fitting that I just cleaned the car. I found this in a cute little shop in Austin. Oh, it smells really good. Look how freaking cute. Our newest addition, we have SNL Ballerina Harry, we have Watermelon Sugar Harry, and of course we have Niall. I am a Nary girl after all. So yeah, look how cute. Do I just go back home? Like, is that where we're at? Do I go home? Is this day over? Is this day canceled? Let me check the weather. It's supposed to rain for an hour. What do I do? So aggravating to me. Like, why is that my life right now? And I'm out of water because I was sweating so bad. This is a day in the life of Kate. That wasn't that bad. We are gonna go home. I actually got myself a water. Let's put it in my cup. You ever just have those days where you're a thirsty bitch? Because that's me today. We are going to do the cats' litter boxes, get them all set up, and then I'm gonna shower, in everything shower, because I need it. And then we're gonna go back out, we're gonna go to the grocery store, get a few things. Oh my gosh, you guys, I cannot even begin to explain to you how badly I needed that everything shower. I think, all jokes aside, like, when you're going through a state of depression, the smallest task seems like overcoming a huge mountain. And for me, that was definitely showering. But it's true, and it's because I just could not bring myself to do it. I could not physically make myself do it. And that's the whole point of this video, is to show, like, I'm a person too who heavily deals with mental health, and this week specifically has been a week for me. You know, it was the 1-year anniversary of my grandmother's passing. It was also the funeral for a good coworker of mine who was taken from us way too soon. And just on top of that, you know, there's just been a lot of things. I was off of my birth control for about 3 weeks, the same one I've been on for over 6 years, and I felt that in my body. And it wasn't by my choice. There was a mix-up with my doctor, long story, but back on it. And so I know that that played a huge role into my mental state. And long story short, I'm just trying to, you know, show you guys that it's okay to not always be okay, because you're not always going to be okay. You will not. No one ever is. They're just either really good at faking it or they never talk about it. And I'm one of the ones who likes to seclude myself, and I like to hide, and I don't want to talk to anybody, and I just want to be by myself and in my head. And that's not necessarily the healthiest coping mechanism, but when I'm so in it and so in the moment, I don't even realize half the time that that's what I'm going through. I don't even process that that is what's happening to me. Yeah, it's just a really crazy, funny, weird thing that most of us deal with, but there's such a stigma around talking about it, and I just want to talk about it. If I can help any of you, you know, that's all I care to do. So with that being said, my tangent done for now, because let's be real, to me, we are going to do my skincare, a little bit of hair care. Yeah, I went ahead and washed my face in the shower already. The bottle's in the shower, but I definitely want to share this with you guys. This is from Liliana Naturals, and I've talked about them plenty of times. I use their vitamin C serum every day along with their retinol serum, and they reached out and wanted to send me a new product of theirs to try, and it is their charcoal face face scrub, and I like to try a product out at least for a week or two before I post about it or talk about it, and I haven't posted about this yet. But when I tell you, you guys, this has been the best form of exfoliation ever that I've tried. It's an anti-aging facial exfoliator, but it's gentle. It's not a harsh exfoliator by any means. It does have, like, you know, the little bead feeling things to exfoliate, but it is just, I don't know. And what I love about their brand is it is a small family-owned brand, and they pride themselves on just being natural. I mean, hence the name, Liliana Naturals. And I'm just obsessed. So I just wanted to share. The infamous headband. Got this hat in Texas, Coastal Cowgirl. Definitely not my aesthetic as far as the Coastal Cowgirl name goes, but I loved that it was a brown trucker hat. I love hats, and I don't wear them enough. Like, I can't tell if this is even cute on me or not. Is it even cute, or am I just, like, what am I giving? What am I giving right now? Because I can't tell, and I keep looking in the viewfinder, but I'm like, before I got in the shower, I started writing a grocery list, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna shower and then I'm gonna go to the store. Then I thought about it in the shower, you know, as you do, then shower thoughts be getting to you. And I was like, if I go into a grocery store in this state of mind, I'm gonna black out. Point blank period, that's just the tea. I will go overboard, and I only need essentials. Like, I only need enough for the week, right? I ended up doing a pickup order instead, but here's the gag. There's only one pickup time left at the time that I placed my order. I can't pick up the groceries until 9 p.m. It's currently 7, a little after 7, and so I'm like, I am starving, and I don't really want to eat anything in the house, and like, that's just my toxic trait as well. Like, I don't know why I feel like when I do a grocery order, like, I eat out that day. Does anybody else do that? We'll start the cooking tomorrow, but I want to go pick up some food, and I don't even know what I want, but I got in the car, and I was like, maybe it'll hit me. It hasn't hit me. I feel like I'm about to go do some undercover stuff with this hat and these sunnies. What if I take the sunnies off? Then what do we look like? I don't know. I feel like I'm giving an actual trucker. And it also looks like it's not on my head right, but like, I don't know. Is this even cute? Is it even a vibe? Like, the hat itself is a vibe, but like, am I the vibe in it? Or am I about to go like stalk somebody? I'm not. I'm so indecisive. Help. I picked up my grocery order, and I have something to bring for lunch tomorrow at work. So, pro tip, crock pot recipe overnight. It's gonna be your best friend. So I'm gonna do something called Mississippi chicken. Very similar to a Mississippi pot roast, but with chicken breasts. Very, very good. I put a little spin on it with adding potatoes and green beans to the mix rather than just the chicken or just the roast, you know, whatever you're using. And then you have like a full one pot meal. It really is the best thing on earth when you want something quick. I think I'm just gonna do 2 chicken breasts. I got a value pack, that way I can make lots of chicken dishes. God, I hate touching chicken. I know that's like the most female thing to say, but I really hate it. I will break down the recipe for you guys real quick. So like I mentioned, 2 chicken breasts in the crock pot. Okay, so you're gonna need a pack of au jus gravy dip, a pack of ranch seasoning dip, some pepperoncinis. I got these American blend little baby potatoes, which we still cut up. and then green bean. Oh, and then you will need some butter. I am just gonna cut up the potatoes, get everything ready, throw it in the crock pot. I'll show you what it looks like in the crock pot, and then I'll tell you how long you need to cook it for. And then I think I'm gonna whip up a dessert real quick that I actually saw on Reels. It's like 3 ingredients, very simple. Okay, so this is what we are looking like so far. It looks like there's a lot going on, and there is. Y'all, in those potatoes, there's purple potatoes. I'm like, what? So I know it looks like a lot of butter, but it's because we don't use water. That's where the flavor comes in. I'm going to add the au jus. I'm doing all this left-handed, so feels wrong. We're gonna add the ranch seasoning, and all of this is gonna cook down, especially the green beans. That's why it looks like there's a lot. It's gonna cook down really nicely, and the pepperoncinis really just give it a good added flavor with like a hint of a kick from like the juice of them. Lastly, I am going to add a little bit of minced garlic, like especially along the chicken area and the green beans. Just gonna add a good bit of flavor too. We are going to put the lid on her, and we are going to put her on low for 8 hours. And there you go. Here are what the cookies look like. I actually made a good bit, and here is the aftermath of said cookies. Tried to film a TikTok, but for whatever reason it didn't work, and I lost all the footage. I will do a taste test once they're done cooking. You guys, I am shook. Look how big these got. They look so good, and it smells incredible. I mean, and they're like kind of gooey. I made a baby one right here for me to eat tonight, but I definitely need to let these cool. But look how fun. I'm so excited. I don't know if I mentioned this, but I used the Funfetti cake mix. The video I saw, they used strawberry, but I love Funfetti cake, so I figured I couldn't go wrong with this. But I'm wondering, like, should I put more powdered sugar? Like, I don't know. I didn't expect these to like get as big as they did. So note to self, make smaller balls. Okay, I'm getting really low. I had to change my shirt because I was getting hot. I have this little baby one here, and I'm really impatient, so I'm about to try it while it's still pretty warm. Oh, did I put them in too long? Because the bottoms are a little hard. Here goes nothing. I don't know what's going on with my dishwasher back there, but it doesn't sound right. I definitely need a second bite to give my opinion. It's so weird. It's definitely not like any cookie I've ever had. It is more of a cake consistency, obviously. And I'll say, it's not as sweet as if I were to have like made an actual cake with the cake mix, which is interesting, which I'm not mad at. I can eat this and not feel like it's way too sweet, you know? The bottoms are a little crunchy, but besides that, it's really good. I'm gonna try making these with lemon, like a lemon cake mix, because I love lemon, and I feel like this would be incredible if it was lemon too. But I'm not mad at it. It was so simple, and they're really good. It's just so interesting. Feels like a cake, but it's a cookie. That's the point, I guess, but yeah, I'm really pleased. That's it. I'm going to bed.